topic is, are live-in relationships a better way to find a life partner? Chandan, I know this is a topic very close to your heart. Anyways, so this is a topic, team which is led by Mohit is going to talk about live-in relationships are a better way to find a partner. Aryan's team is going to talk about the live-in relationships are not a better way to find the right partner. Cool? No confusion? Are the participants ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is the audience ready?
Yeah.
The judges, I don't want to hear you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the judge. By the way, he's the judge with the camera. That's a trick. Time, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, the time starts now. For who's coming first? We have Dipankar. A round of applause for Dipankar.
Traditionally greetings to all of you. Okay, is living relationship a better way to find your life partner? Well, why not? I would say, let me quote a very famous saying by Socrates. He says, by all means marry. If you find a good partner, you'll become happy. If you find a bad one, you will become a philosopher. So people actually become philosopher out of compulsion because the life will become quite miserable. So in order to prevent being miserable philosopher, why shouldn't we experiment with a living relationship? Having said this, there are many benefits of living relationship. Firstly, you need not have to be worried about buying an expensive gift for your mother-in-law to pacify her because they will not be married, so they will not be in-laws and especially mother-in-law. And you also need not have to be worried about buying anniversary presents because your partner will never remember the significant day of your meeting up. Next, since you will have very less acquaintances, then you will have very few visitors visiting home, no kith, and so because of all these reasons, you will have absolute privacy, no disturbance at all, and since you are going to rejoice each other's company with all that little things you have, you will have more time and less expenditure. And in case if something goes wrong and if you end up breaking up with each other, you do not have to worry about alimony and divorce. So there are many advantages of this living relationships. Why shouldn't we try it?
All right, a round of applause. Just for the record, we are actually recording this session. We'll send this tape to your mother soon. On the other hand, we have Bhavna countering that. A round of applause for Bhavna.
Toastmasters and dear friends, institution of marriage laid down by our forefathers for a reason. It has been practiced through the years, but slowly and slowly we have seen a new culture creeping in, the culture of live-in relationships. And you want to know the statistics? Over 50% of the cohabiting relationships ever get married. 8 out of 10 couples leave their relationships even before their wedding. Actress Jia Khan was rumored to be murdered by her boyfriend with whom she was in a live-in relationship. Also South Indian actress Maria. Friends, when we are looking for a life partner, we look for commitment. We look for happiness. We look for strength. We look for support. We do not experiment. If we are finding a partner for life, we have to find a lot of commitment who will stand by us, not during only happy times, but also during bad times. When we have visitors, we have to connect with our wives or husbands, family members, so that there's always support around us and not only we are confined to only our partner. So there has to be total support and not only we have to have marriage and no live-in relationships. Thank you.
Give a round of applause. I think now I know what I need to do. With that, we'll have Shreyans take onto the stage. A round of applause for Shreyans.
Thanks. Friends, as I agree with them, India, marriage is for life. But what has happened in the marriages? According to this, according to the recent information, marriages has lost their appeal to the younger generation because it means commitment. It means understanding of not only your partner's family, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, so this goes, and meeting their requirements. And according to the divorcepat.com, out of every 1,000 marriages happens in India, 11 are getting divorced. Out of every 100 marriages, 1 marriage is getting divorced. Or marriage ends. So what's the best way to understand a life partner? Friends, best way to understand is to be lived. Where two different thoughts come together, they stay for some time. It's just an extension of a courtship period. After English you have a courtship period, but you're forced to do it into marriage. But here you have a choice. You have freedom. You have freedom to select your own partner. Your freedom, your individuality is being maintained. Your respect for each other is being maintained. And there's no commitment in this. You come, spend some time together and understand your partner. If the thoughts are different, you always has an option to end the relationship.
Alright, round of applause for Shreyan. I asked Shreyan why did you get a wife along, now I know why. I'm sure she wouldn't be happy listening to that. On the other hand, we have Sudipto. Round of applause for Sudipto.
My esteemed colleague here talks about freedom. Freedom, and then he extrapolated that to commitment, or let's say lack of commitment. My dear friends, may I humbly submit, this lack of commitment is symptomatic of the problems of the youth today. The basic premise of a live-in relationship is based on two people before they tie the knot. Find out their basic compatibilities or the lack thereof. So what happens? As people start living together, there are a lot of issues which crop up in day-to-day life for which some adjustments need to be made. But here is when the things start going south. None of the persons in a living relationship have enough invested in the relationship to make those small commitments, to make those small adjustments. They would rather scoot and walk out of the relationship. Why? Because something missing, some glue missing. And that, my dear friends, that glue, my dear friends, is the institution of marriage. Let's look at, take the same scenario when two people who have not been in a live-in relationship marry. They all face these same issues crop up. But now they are here for the long run. They know whatever the issues come, they would make the right choices which preserve the dignity of both sides. And then they can carry the relationship forward, and which my esteemed colleague already mentioned, with all the support of their friends and their extended families.
Thank you. He's got a lot of experience in these live-in relationships matter. He spoke. All right, our next participant is going to be Paresh. A round of applause for Paresh.
Happy Independence Day to everyone. Are you independent? I'm talking about those people who are married, okay? Are you really independent? I suppose probably those who had not exactly, live-in relationship, but they had love marriage. They are probably happy and they are independent. But I am talking about people who didn't have any chance to know their partners beforehand. Am I making any sense to you? Yes. So what I would like to convey is that when you have that live-in relationship, you try to know the other partner. If you get into the institution of marriage, then how you are going to live later. You get the experience beforehand. If you like it, you continue, get married. Otherwise, leave it peacefully. Okay. Another thing is the in-laws things. Isn't it an advantage? You don't have any interference. That is what I call independence. Interference from your in-laws. You live your life as you want to live. That too along with your partner. It's not that you are living alone. You are along with your partner, you are living independently. Okay? Without the interference of your in-laws. Isn't it a good way of living? What I am talking about is, if you like it, your family members may come and meet you, like how you are living and all that. They might kind of check you in. But if they like it, well, you also will start liking them. And then what should I say? I was waiting for the bell.
You are round of applause to the only independent bank we have in this group. And after that, we're going to have Sudhanshu come on stage. A round of applause for Sudhanshu.
Good evening, friends. As far as my experience says, live-in relationship is a kind of relationship which is based on short-term objectives. Those objectives are, first, people who are in their 20s. I have done this experiment from past 6 or 7 days, the day I got the topic, and they feel very much glamorous, very much life full of glitter, right? And they feel that being in physical relationship, that gives you the chance to boast among your friends. Being from Delhi, I have experienced this. Second thing is, when people get into their 20s, they have a tendency to have that physical intimacy. That's the stark truth. Third thing is, you need emotional support from someone. And fourth thing is, freedom from all the hassles what you have to face when you are married. There is a great quote that freedom brings responsibility. As a country, as a culture, are we responsible enough? Are we matured enough to handle this alien thing from the other culture? And answer is absolutely no. We, as a country, we have that cohesive nature. We are pampered in a culture where we have any problem, we can call to 100 of people and they are ready to help. Whereas this live-in relationship we have borrowed from a culture where that society is more about individual. They don't have anyone to support, so they want someone to support them. We as a country, just my brother got married like 1 year back, and I have 100 more people to approach now. So that's the way we live. That's the amount of cohesiveness we have as a society. Friends, we have n number of social complexities to solve right now. Let's not bring another one.
A round of applause for Sudhanshu. Sudhanshu said he did a 7-day experiment about live-in relationships.
Like I talked to,
Okay, he's confused. Give him a round of applause for this amazing countdown. And we've got Mohiddin to speak about it. A round of applause for Mohiddin.
The living relationship should encouraged because it is the best way to find out your partner. The moment when I mention this sentence, you all are laughing. No. The reason because the married people, they miss their opportunity. And unmarried people waiting for the opportunity. And the others, they are already continuing, like Chandan and Anmol. So they are already experiencing. Okay, before going to discuss about advantages and disadvantages, okay, I will talk about the advantages of live-in relationship and disadvantages. So our Arun Watson team will discuss about that and we will reply to them. Right? Let's talk about the advantages of live-in marriages. So, or live-in relationship. Yeah. So might be it will convert into the marriage. See, it not necessary the live-in relationship is not a long-term goal. As our friend mentioned, it's a short-term. So you will continue your live-in relationships with a short time and find out the partner and go and marry her or marry him, right? So it's not necessarily it's a long-term goal. Right? Okay, let's come into the advantages. So live-in marriages, each partner can know their likes and dislikes. And also, if they are not compatible with their likes or dislikes, immediately they can break like Priti Zinta and Neswadia. And they gave a lot of publicity and lot of money to that media, right? And also the maturity, right? So when once they're living, they can find out the maturity and likes, dislikes of the partners, and then they can decide. And as our competitor, one of the member mentioned, and commitment and all
Just for the record, whatever you mentioned about me is not true. I don't know about Chandan. You can clarify later. Okay, all that is not true. All right, we'll have Aaron on stage. A round of applause for Aaron Watson.
Thank you, Anmol. And the premises is not about marriage. Like for marriage, we're not going to question the love marriage or the arranged marriage part of it. It's basically marriage. Now let's see if we want somebody to join an organization or join Toastmasters. We're going for a basic level of commitment. Right? We expect them to be here for 3 meetings. We expect them to understand certain basic norms and all that. Now, when it comes to a marriage, there is some certain norms that we follow, certain guidelines. Even if things go out of control, there is a support system that could make it, keep it alive. But it's not the case like that with the marriage, in a living relationship. Second thing is, of late, if we see the lot of issues, whenever women file an FIR, whenever I read the news, more than reading the news, please read the comments column, what people say. So when you read the news, when the woman says that this guy has raped me or something, the police will always say, how can we file an FIR when she was living with him for so many months? That is a practicality. The biggest victim here is the woman, not the man. Now, visualize the situation. There are 2 partners. They split after having a good term of live-in relationship. What if they have a child out of this? What would we call this child? What would be the trauma that this child undergoes? It's a very fanciful term, that's all we could say. I've been married, my best part of life was after marriage, because despite all my failures, despite all my limitations, there was somebody to pitch in to say, I'm good enough to manage the situation. Now that is what calls for a married life. Whereas in living relationship...
A round of applause for Aaron Watson. All right, games complete. The stage is set for a 4-minute rebuttal round timer. Are you ready? Yes. All right, 4 minutes, your time starts. Yes, okay.
I would like to
No,
ask,
I'm saying the time starts now. Okay. All right, your time starts now.
okay, I would like to ask one thing. Don't you think that this living relationship begets kind of cafeteria culture where you know, snacking here and there and ultimately you landed up nowhere? Like till what time you will keep on experimenting? Suppose if one relationship doesn't work, where will you?
Okay.
Second also doesn't work. Third also
Actually,
doesn't work.
it's not an open relationship, it's living relationship. They live in that one house. Okay, it's not necessarily, as I mentioned, it's not necessarily, it's a boy and girl in one room. It's a big relationship with the family. Right? The girl can live. The girl can live with the family, boy's family, and boy can live with the girl's family. So they can find out. See, the topic is living relationship, a better way to select your life partner. Right? So that way we can select the right partner.
And also one thing, you just when you spoke about the commitment. When you speak about the commitment, what happens after marriage? There's no individuality. You're forced to make. There's no, for a woman it is, whatever the husband says, he has to listen. There's nothing but in the living relationship, there is a respect for each other. If there's no proper understanding, you can always go for other option. But after marriage, there's no, even though you're not happy, but it ends the marriage or it goes into divorce. So many complications.
And again,
No,
yes, I would like to add.
So my dear friend, before also I heard few of your members talk about independence aspect of living relationship. But you know, the highest form of independence is interdependence, and it comes in an institution of marriage.
That's why, Sudipto, I am saying that interdependent on the family. So they will control the people and they will control the couple.
But
And
sir,
they will give the commitment.
you are
And
team member.
with that commitment, they should not break the norms like as you mentioned, physical or whatever.
One thing is what means. Suppose like I'm in a living relationship with one girl. Fine. For 1 year, like I stay happily.
So you should give the
one second,
commitment.
let me complete. I stay happily, right? Next year I feel that's going mundane, very monotonous. I abandon that relationship. I go in a relationship with someone else. So till what time you will keep on experimenting with your life?
See,
Life is not something to
So
experiment
that's
with.
how you said that time. Okay, 1 year we will stay together.
There are
Okay,
examples.
if we are not
You may not-
compatible, then break it.
Once again, you may not have a
I'm not able to understand you.
Sir, once again,
One second.
let me complete.
One second,
Let me
it's
complete.
about old thinking. A boy meets a girl, it's all about sex. No, it's not all about that.
You are going to expect. Come on, I am not saying that.
It's all about
That is all that you are.
When a relationship doesn't work, a girl and a boy can easily break up like Preeti and Ness. But that was not the case. They broke up after 5 years and Preeti went through a very, very huge mental breakdown.
No, she don't mind the
Now
mental
she's
breakdown.
happy. But now she's
She is very happy. And she is enjoying in Europe and all.
Who said Preeti Zinta is happy is the debate.
See, that's the main thing. Thing is, like, you both are in late 30s or 40s, right? I, as a young person, have experienced. I have seen people going into that.
Let's have a disclaimer. You cannot say.
Younger generation. Younger generation are getting
No personal attacks, please. Silence.
The point what we are advocating here is all living relationship will eventually end up in marriage. So just before getting married,
Let's not talk hypothetical. Let's not
No,
talk.
it's not a hypothetical.
Let's-
Shudhanshu, it's not a hypothetical. So
It is, because
you read the topic again.
It is,
It
as my-
clearly say that better way to select the partner.
Sir,
So it can convert into marriage also.
As my.
Also, why do you want to take
So
this?
don't think negative. Don't think negative.
It's not-
I'm thinking positive. So you will always.
I was just fearing for my life. Both the teams are really getting, going to exchange blows very shortly. So we got 1 minute time to summarize. Okay, 1 minute time to summarize who's going to come from this team. A round of applause for Mohithi.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the living relationship, it's like a long-term relationship. It's what I mentioned is the living relationship. You can practice in girl's family and boy's family. We might see in a lot of movies, like you might see in the Bomarilu or something in Telugu movie. The girl stays in a boy's house and boy stays in the girl's house for some time, and later they will marry, right? So. And there are many, and recently one movie released, the Hindi movie, that is Ramaya Vastavaya, that is in Telugu remake, and Nu Vastante Nenu Oddantana. So it's like, if you want to come, why should I avoid? So there becomes like relationship. So the summary is that don't fill your mind with the negative thoughts. Okay, the living relationship is a short term. And we have to be encouraged to understand each other and then go for the marriage. And instead of directly go for the marriage and lifelong face the problems and be in mess.
A round of applause for Mohithi. Thank you very much. I'll surely go and watch the movies you mentioned. From the other hand, we've got Aaron Watson. A round of applause for Aaron.
All said and done, let's track the most. See, life is always lived to be lived balanced. Look at we talk about movies, we talk about Amitabh Bachchan. Where does he get his source of energy from? Look at his peer group of people, where are they today? What about Rajnikant? Absolute failure in his personal life. His wife walked into his life and transformed. Kamal Haasan, his 2 daughters live in relationships, right? When people commented, nothing can be said because their father is like that. But for Rajnikant, both of them, he chose what their daughters loved. It's a fact of life. Look at Shah Rukh Khan, look at Obama. Ask them what makes them to be successful leaders. It would say the support system, right? then in India, we can't afford to have this because in the Western culture, they have the government supporting individuals till their death. In India, we don't.
A round of applause for Aaron.